So where you at?
We're in Myrtle Beach. We made it.
There's hair in your face.
Well, it's always in my face, ain't it? But we're here, right in front of the House of Blues. Thanks to Joey and Caroline from Joey and Caroline from All About Customs. They got us up here.
So we drove all day yesterday. So what we ended up doing is Joey from All About Customs. Tam, we'd already talked to them because Tam was no way she was going to be able to do almost 700 miles on the motorcycle. Just be too hard on her. So she had agreed to ride with them. And so we had talked to, I guess I talked to Shane at Rick Rack and said, hey, would you have any room to put my bike in there? And he said, you know, let me check and let you know. Meanwhile, she had already said something to Caroline from All About Customs, and she said, let's talk to Joey. And then when I got there, Joey was already said, hey, I got plenty of room. We can put your bike back here in the back. So we spent all day yesterday, took about 12 hours, because you got to stop and get gas. You got to stop and get something to drink and, you know, all that different stuff. And it got to be where, you know, it took us about 12 hours. So we left about 7 in the morning and we rolled in here basically about 9 o'clock at night. They had to dump the trailers off over here because you couldn't set up yet. So today is, what is today? Tuesday. So some of the vendors are already starting to get their trucks into position. Hill's Cycle Solutions is hooking it up right now, their second trailer, and getting it over there. Joey just went over there to see about him putting his trailers into place. So that's all happening. We rode past the dealership here at North Myrtle, and they had all their bikes and everything out there. So they already got pushing their bike sales. They got their tent and all that up there. So it's pretty exciting. It's already getting going. JP Cycles has got their big truck over there already, and there's a couple more we'll show you on the way out. And I'm waiting for Steven now to come pick us up because we got some suitcases and stuff that just won't fit on the motorcycle. So he's on his way over, and as soon as he gets here, we'll be able to put that in there. We'll head over to his house and unload everything, and we'll be ready to start showing you what the heck is going on in Myrtle Beach, getting ready for the Myrtle Beach Bike Week. Welcome to Myrtle Beach.
We're here.
We actually made it. It's Tuesday, so we still got a few days before the rally kind of starts off. We're going to kind of take you around, show you a few things that's going on. You might have seen that intro there. We were over at
Barefoot Landing.
Yep, kind of showed you some of the trucks we're setting up there.
North Myrtle Beach.
That we made it. So today we're over here. First stop is the other dealership, which is the main dealership where the clothing and the vendors and all that's going to be. So let's go check it out and see what's going on over there.
Let's go see.
Stay tuned and see where else we're going. We're giving everybody a preview of what's happening. So what's going on now is they've moved all the motorcycles out of the dealership. And what they're going to end up bringing is racks of clothing and stuff. So this is going down here, you're going to find all your clothing. You got to go up to North Myrtle if you want to look at motorcycles. Now they still have the service here, and they still have the parts department. That's still going to be running on. So pretty good. Tam went out back and she's checking to see if there's any vendors. But the vendors here will not show up until Sunday. So Sunday night, they're going to be rolling in here on Sunday, setting all their stuff up. They get to open on Monday. So next Monday, they'll be open. So it's really weird here. If you go up to North Myrtle up there, they're going to be open on Saturday. Now the dealership's got the bikes. They've been hauling bikes up there all day long. So pretty much by the time you get here, there's plenty of bikes up there you guys can check out. We'll go up there later and talk about that and get the sales manager to kind of tell you what's going on up there and stuff. And they'll have demo trucks should be up there. So we'll be looking like that. And then down the street will be the Indian dealer, and they'll have demo trucks there. And so we'll get all that information as we get closer to the week. Is anybody back there?
Yep, I got them loading up some bikes. They're loading them up and taking them up to the North Myrtle Beach. That's where all the bike sales will be up there.
Told them that.
Yep, so I got the film. The film that you're probably seeing right now is what I took. You know, everybody always likes to see the behind the scenes stuff.
Right. So checking out the service department here, no appointment necessary. It's first come, first serve. So if you need something done on your bike, warranty work or whatever, get in here as soon as possible. One of the things he said is last year they actually had one day they ran 52 motorcycles through the service department.
That's a lot.
Can't guarantee every day, depending on how much work they got. So if you need something done, you want the Harley dealership to take care of it, you can come right down here to the main dealership and the service, no appointment necessary.
Go, ask for Ellis.
Took it. You can watch the video go like this. Oh.
Another update that we want to give you is here at the Beaver Bar. I can't show you because the sun is actually in our eyes. If we turn around, you wouldn't be able to see us. So we want to tell you a little bit about the Beaver Bar. They will be open officially on Friday at, I believe it's 11 o'clock in the morning. They will be open, and for the next 10 days, they'll be open here at the Beaver Bar. She's going to have at least 65 different vendors on her lot. So that's kind of exciting. Another thing we're going to find out is if any of you have heard that band Hairball, how they play all the different cool music, she's going to have a very similar band here. I think she said Wednesday and Thursday. And we'll have more information on that as we get closer to the week here. We're going to sit down with her and get all the band listings and stuff and all the fun stuff that they're going to have here at the Beaver Bar. So don't forget, one more stop here at the Beaver Bar. We kind of rode around here. You've probably seen that before this came on, that we were at the Beaver Bar. There's already vendors starting to pull in here. By, I think she said Wednesday or Thursday, all the vendors will be in place. So the big vendors are coming in now. Tomorrow she'll have the 10 by 20 tents coming in, and then I think Thursday will be the 10 by 10 tents. George and a couple of the other people, they'll all be coming in then. So by the time Friday comes, they'll be full blown here at the Beaver Bar. So don't forget to check it out, and don't forget, Beaver Bar on Sundays have what?
They have the breakfast that's awesome that you need to come to, and all the money goes to local charities.
There you go. Oh, looks like we're going to have the veterans here, the Folds of Honor.
Yeah,
I see their tent there.
We've talked to them a few times too.
Another great charity. Check out. So a lot of your great vendors will be here, and we'll give you a rundown of all the vendors as we get going on this week to show you who they're actually going to have here. Then across the street is where the other vendors are going to be.
TAM'S Oil Adam?
Yeah, TAM'S Oil Adam will be behind the car wash like he always is. Over here, there'll be a bunch of different vendors. They'll have that bar that's over there. I forget, TAM'S Oil Adam's friends are here that have that tent that sells shirts and all that junk there. And then Bill Trailer Sales, his truck is already pulled up, so he's over there. They have a new bar down here that's supposed to be open. We've seen the sign.
It might be down further.
And I think that's the same one. I'm thinking it's the same one that's in Panama City, but I don't know yet. We'll have to check it out and see if they're the same one.
And then not too far from Bill's trailers is going to be Speed Performance Plus over there.
On the way to Suck Bang Blow.
Yep, right on the other side of the church, right before the church if you're coming this
And they'll be coming in. They won't be getting here till Sunday because they're in a different county there.
And they can't open till Monday.
And the dealership
line runs right here.
Dealership is the same thing. They won't be open until Monday with their vendors and stuff in there. So they'll be open from Monday to Sunday. So some of the rally's only 7 days, some of it's 10 days. So it's kind of a messed up thing here in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
They're talking a little bit of rain, but don't talk about that because it's so far away. I think the first Saturday they're talking 60% at this time, but heck, we're almost a week away yet. The rest of the week is like 20%. That's 80% chance it's not going to rain. So, you know, Myrtle Beach is a lot like Florida. It could rain for 10 or 15 minutes and it's gone. Yep. Put that rain gear in your bike just in case it does, or stay at the bar till the rain's gone.
There you go.
So let's get going and see what else we can find in Myrtle Beach.
Let's go.